Last time, on Whiskey Ridge.
In the caves under the town, the group confronted the bone dog known as Bone Wolf. Despite the undead dog repeatedly attacking them, they tried to make it their pet until they finally settled on just tying it up. As Stanley led them back out of the caves, they encountered the reanimated corpse of Robert Perished, but they ran away like cowards. As they reached the ladder and began the ascent toward the general store, Buck and Tanner heard the sounds of a commotion coming from the town above. They came up into the store, only to find that the entire town of Whiskey Ridge was under the attack of a zombie apocalypse.
Matt, give us a brief recap. Recap? Recap.
Give us a brief cap.
Ciao!
And are the zombies people we recognize? Can we roll an observation at the window?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I ask a follow-up before we do that as well?
Yes.
Well, actually, this might be part of the observation roll, but can we tell if these zombies are fresh or old? Like, are people that have just gotten dead reanimating quickly?
How's the elasticity of their dermis?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You can each roll for these questions. But before we do that, I just want to remind you that...
I am almost dead.
Yeah, and you have that elixir that gives you like half your health. I don't know exactly how low you guys are, so I just wanted to remind you of that.
But then it puts you to sleep? How the fuck does that work?
It's only...
You can't move or something like that, right?
Yeah, so it would be a problem if you were in combat, but you're not currently in combat.
It restores full health, but on the third round you can't move, and then after that you go to whatever your half of your health is.
Right.
No matter what.
That's what I have for the note on that. Yeah.
So right now it would function to just give you half health.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I have 11 out of 15 bullets filled in.
So you might want to take it. So it would take away 4 of the bullets.
4?
I mean, there is no half of 15. It puts your health in the middle. That was the intention of it anyway, but I didn't realize there were 15 health points.
Oh, I am really banged up. Is there any other way besides seeing a doctor to gain strength?
I can heal you.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean that is a factor, but I think you already did that today in the game.
Right, I did. Yeah, except it was like 4 weeks ago. So in my mind, it was a long time ago, but in Tanner's mind, it was 20 minutes ago.
Right. So you got the potion, you got seeing a doctor, and you've got rest. If you can get somewhere, if you want to like camp out in this general store for a night.
Yeah, Buck. I'm
just gonna take a nap.
Let's just take a nap in the store. I'll sleep over here on the cash register table, and you cozy up over there by the sign, and we'll wake up in the morning.
I'm gonna crawl up in the onions.
Yeah, get in those onions.
Well, maybe after we roll this observation and see what the fuck's going on out there.
Yeah. All right, let's roll.
So the first official thing I'm going to say is to Sean. Mr. Sean, you get a reroll because you saved Bobo and Toto.
Yes.
If you had gone down into the cave, they would have still been in town when this zombie apocalypse happened.
Instead, I brought him out.
Yeah. You brought him back to Boone's farm, so
yes.
You get a reroll.
Man, Jackson Boone must love me. Unless he's eaten by a zombie already, in which case he probably loves me just a different way than I'm thinking of.
Yeah, he's right outside. You should go ask him, but his arms are outstretched in front of his chest. And he's yelling brains.
Okay, so you guys are crouched down in the dark underneath the windows looking out on the town. In the immediate vicinity, you can see about 20 zombified creatures.
Oh shit, guys! I dropped the map.
Stanley? What do you mean, Stanley? Stanley, look what's going on out there.
The map to my property.
Yeah, you conveniently left your map in the hole.
When I took off my belt, it must have fallen out of my pants.
Oh my God, Stanley.
You just trying to avoid another fight?
I gotta go back down the hole. Wait here.
Stanley?
Jesus, Stanley. Your stolen land is gonna be there for
Stanley?
eternity.
Stanley? Buck, he's gone.
Yeah, he went back in that goddamn hole.
Jesus Christ, that guy.
You better hope Bone Dog didn't smell him.
Mm-hmm.
With his French cologne and his luxurious hair.
Yeah, that's right.
The zombies are kind of creeping around. Some of them are actively like eating people on the ground. Some of them are just kind of aimlessly walking around. Some are even like stupidly like you see one that like fell into like a trough of water and he's just splashing around and he can't get out.
Hey, Buck, you see that one over there? This isn't a funny time, but you see that dumb one that just fell into that trough?
Yeah, that one's a friggin' idiot.
That stupid idiot. Sorry.
You want to roll?
I want to see if I recognize any zombies as like town folk.
Okay, let's do that one first.
Can we both do both of these, or how what's the best way to do this?
I'm gonna have Jay roll this one, and then you're gonna roll for your question.
Okay, cool.
All right, Buck's rolling on a 75. And he rolled a fucking 89. God.
You're on a cold streak. You rolled a lot of terrible rolls last time. On like high scores too.
Yeah.
You suck. Way to go.
Okay, yeah, it's just too dark right now. You see all these kind of figures lurching around. They're like half put together. You just can't tell.
I can't tell if these are town folks, Tanner.
What is happening out there, Buck? There's people eating people. What the fuck?
I've never seen this happen before. This is new. This is not part of the festival.
I would hope not. This is some crazy stuff.
Should I go talk about Manu Dadu, Pato Libro? See if it'll stop.
No,
him?
don't go out. Do not go out there, Buck. We got to formulate a plan, and I gotta look. Like, can we tell if are people that are getting eaten getting back up again?
Yeah.
And that's when I want to do my roll.
And Tanner, you want to also see how old these zombies were. They fresh zombies?
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Rolling on a 70.
Oh my God.
That's bad.
Crit fail.
Jesus Christ.
100.
Why is everything after November 5th the fucking worst thing in the world? I rolled 100.
A 100.
The crittiest. I went to go look through the glass and I smashed my face right through the window.
No, don't give GM that idea.
Yeah, I take that back, GM. Ignore that.
That actually is
No.
a good idea.
Damn it.
You didn't do any damage, but when you're trying to look out the window, you stumble and knock over a shelf. And a couple of the closest zombies to the store turn and look at the store and start shambling over towards the store.
Holy shit.
Can we stealth? Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Buck. I didn't.
That's
I'm
okay,
sorry,
man.
I
Grab
missed
something to bludgeon these guys. We cannot let off some firearms.
it. And can we stealth? Can we just be like super quiet and stealth our way out of here real quick? Maybe if we don't
I
move.
don't know. Can zombies smell?
I don't even know what a zombie is.
Yeah, me neither, now that you mention it.
Matt, can we roll stealth or convince these things to meander off in another direction?
We can convince them by acting like zombies ourselves.
Yes.
You can try it.
Pretty sure that happened in Shaun of the Dead.
It definitely did.
I suck at stealth.
There's a back door. At this point, you're not going to get out the front door without them seeing
Sorry,
you.
is Slade restrained right now? He's still tied up, right?
Yeah, I think his hands are tied, and he's still passed out.
And we don't get the sense that he's zombified. He's just fucked up in the head.
Right. He looks like a normal human being.
Should we shove him to the zombies?
No. We need him. We need answers out of him.
Christ, now we gotta drag his ass around.
And Stanley.
Now, Stanley's on his own.
And the Bone Wolf. Ooh, can we release the Bone Wolf on these things?
It seems like about a 50-50. Like maybe it's just gonna team up with him.
Yeah, that seems likely. Probably need Slade for that one, too. And he's not going to be fond of us giving you cracked him in the skull.
One of the zombies starts like pushing the door open.
Holy shit, Tanner.
God damn, we're standing around just chit-chatting. Tanner, because he's so close, he drops to the ground and rolls and puts his back to the door.
Buck's gonna grab that big old cast iron frying pan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash the shit out of this thing's head.
Hold on. Let's wait. Let's wait to see if it comes in first, or if it goes away. If it comes in,
I got the frying pan poised and like cocked.
you get that. Yeah, you smash that fucker.
It's gonna be like smash.
Smash. All right. So I guess, Matt, my first goal would be to put enough pressure on the door so that the zombie can't open the door, and then to see if it continues to try and open the door after that, if there's a way to do that. Mechanically speaking, of course.
Roll physique or something in there. Athletics.
I'm such a fucking weakling. I'll roll physique on a 30.
Should we double team it?
Yeah, I mean, if you can get... you mean come over here and put your back on the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on over here, Buck. And grab me that other frying pan, just in case.
Okay. Frying pan coming up.
So you can combine your scores, but I still want Tanner to roll it.
All right. Buck's score.
All right.
I'm pretty sure it's the same, but let me double check. Physique 30.
All right, so we're rolling on a 60.
We got to start hitting the weight room, Tanner.
We got us a 15.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so
And I agree. Weight room.
you feel the door, so one of them bangs into the door, and it kind of shoves you forward, but you're able to fairly easily hold them off. And I'll even say, currently, one of you will have to remain here to hold them out, but the other one can do whatever.
Perfect. Tanner is going to stay at the door.
Okay. What am I going to do?
Actually, and he's going to be like, hey, Buck, you got anything we can wedge? Grab that sign. Can we wedge that sign underneath the door handle? Keep this door closed so I can move?
Yeah, I'm going to slide that big old table in front of it
Yeah, perfect. All right.
and a bunch of other shit.
Okay.
Get that sack of potatoes on there.
I won't make you roll for that.
Thanks, GM.
You just start moving furniture, and you get a decent amount in front of the door, and they're still banging on the door, but it's pretty solid.
Perfect.
So as you're looking out there, you realize that, like, this zombie banging on the door has kind of attracted more attention.
Fuck.
Obviously.
He really wants us out of this store.
He does, yeah. Let's go back down the hole. See what happens down there.
Yeah, I felt better down the goddamn hole than in here. That might not be a bad idea, actually.
Right?
You can do another observation.
Okay, good.
Both of us?
Yeah.
All right, Buck's rolling on a 75 to observe the situation. A 56. Success.
All right. Nice one.
What the hell is going on here?
Let me roll my observation on a 70 as well. Rolls him a 47. All right,
Back in the groove.
let's get the lowdown.
Okay. Buck, you recognize one of these zombies.
Oh no.
Please don't be Sarah.
This is Francis Keaton.
Oh my God, it's Francis Keaton.
What's she eating?
Francis died about 10 years ago.
Oh
shit.
no.
Tanner, bad news.
Oh, what's that?
That zombie's been dead for 10 years.
What's a zombie again?
The Francis Keaton one. You wouldn't know her.
Oh,
But
okay.
that one who's banging on the door?
She's been dead for 10 years?
Yeah, dead and buried.
Oh.
So these folks are coming out of the graveyard.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, there's no shortage of bodies in the graveyard
Oh, my
in Whiskey
God.
Ridge.
The other thing you notice is that they are actually of varying degrees of
Decom.
corporealness or
Decomposition.
Yeah, so there's actual like literal skeletons walking around. And then there are kind of half like the bone dog kind of skeleton with like meat on the bones.
Oh.
And
Oh, my God.
some of the ones that you see out there look fresh. Like maybe it's possible they were alive earlier tonight.
Oh, recently dead.
Yeah, it's possible. You're not sure about that.
Can I make an inquiry to the GM?
Yes.
And this is asking a lot. Would it be clear if I were to open that book which spell inside of it would maybe reverse this? Because I have a feeling Slade started this shit down in his fucking hidey hole.
Agreed.
Or would it just be like complete gibberish to me? Like, is there a chapter on like putting the zombies back to sleep?
You're going to have to open it.
That didn't fare so well for our friend Stanley.
Man, that's a good point.
All right, look, Tanner.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the answers to our woes are inside of this book.
Oh, man,
However, we know what happened to Stanley, so
yeah, we saw that.
is it worth the risk?
I gotta think probably not. Sorry,
Ooh.
hold on.
That bullshit.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Just need 2 things of cornbread while you're on down here with all your friends.
You got cornbread?
You got yourself some cornbread?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You get yourself some cornbread.
They're
That reminds me of my high school friend, Cornbread.
Oh, Cornbread Jones.
sorry. They're joking, Steph. Matt and Jay
We're
about the
riff-
cornbread.
About the-
They can
we're
hear everything
riffing.
you're saying.
I can't hear them, Sean.
I know. That's why it's funny to me, but probably not you.
It's probably just annoying.
Get me some of that cornbread.
Hi, how you all doing?
Hi.
You survived?
No.
I can't hear them.
Hi, Steph.
Oh, now you guys have done it.
I can't hear them.
I know. That's
I'm
why.
yelling at him, not you, just over you.
We can't hear
We can't
you.
hear you, Steph, but
No one's talking.
we call you cornbread.
Maybe they can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Tell Sean we can't hear you.
Tell Sean we
hear us?
call
We
him
can't hear.
cornbread.
All right, goodbye. Tell him I said goodbye.
His entire family is angry with him.
Party's over.
How he had to quit the game.
All right, I'm back.
Still can't hear you.
He is Jack's disappointment.
Now he's sad.
Tanner died.
Tanner died.
Rest in peace. What's your take? You think it's worth me reading this book? Objectively speaking.
I cannot answer that question.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but you sound weird, Sean.
You sound weird.
All right, so Tanner, you don't think I should open the book?
Yeah, I do, but I'm parched. I got to get something to drink real quick here.
Okay, buddy, take a break.
I'll just take my time.
I'll hold the door. I'll hold the frying pan and the door and devise the plan. You get yourself a beverage. Can't have Tanner parched.
It's been a long day.
All right. Tanner, can you hold this door?
Wait, which door?
The front door.
There's stuff in front of the door.
Oh, yeah. Is there any water in here?
Oh, you parched too, Buck? I got a drink.
No,
I got
I
a
ain't
drink for you.
perched. Want to go throw it in Slade Blackburn's face.
Oh, I think we got that. We got that jug in my satchel over here. I don't know what's in it. We could throw that in his face and see what happens.
Oh. Hey, man, it might work. We got to get him up to see if he knows how to read this book.
Let's grab an onion real quick and cut it and put it under his nose and see if that wafts him up.
Excellent thinking. All right, we're going to go cut up an onion and shove it in Slade Blackburn's face.
Okay. For a minute, his head's down. He's not really responding. And then all of a sudden he goes, oh, golly. What? How'd I get...
Nature's smelling salt. Slade, wake the fuck up.
Buck?
I got a question.
What are you... Am I back in the store?
Yeah, long story, but we're going to skip that part. We'll catch you up later.
Who's this guy?
Hey.
Slade, that's Tanner. Slade, Tanner, Slade.
Aren't you that pervert?
I ain't no pervert.
Yeah,
We'll get to
right
that
now,
later.
Slade.
That's not important.
What?
Listen, Slade, the book you had down there in the hole, it's no longer in your possession, but
What happened?
did you wake up these zombies?
What zombies?
Slade, quit bullshitting. You know the bone dog down there.
There's the bone dog that's down there. Look outside, Slade. There's all sorts
There's
of...
about 50 fucking dead people walking around the town, killing everybody else.
skeletons, fresh dead people, long dead people.
Frances Keaton's out there. She's been dead for 10 years. Half of her face is missing. He walking around eating people.
Look how good she's eating.
What? Do you like show him outside?
Yeah, we just like he's still tied up, but we pick his face up and shove it against the window.
Hell yeah.
This is what you've done, Slade.
What did you do?
Golly, I didn't mean to do nothing like this.
You
All right,
read
how
from
do we-
that book then?
How do we undo it?
Yeah, I read from the book. I just trying to make Mr. Fiddles better.
Who?
Who's Mr. Fiddles?
Mr. Buck, you know Mr. Fiddles, but my dog.
Your
Yeah,
dog?
my old dog. He died last year.
Is that Bone Wolf?
Yeah, he ain't better.
Well, I thought maybe when I read the book, did you see it's called the Book of Resurrection.
Oh my God, Slade! You woke up
my God.
all everybody in the goddamn cemetery.
What? Well, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Holy!
Slade, you gotta reverse this. You have to put this right.
All
right, Slade, listen.
Where'd you get the book?
Book came in one of my shipments from Goldfield.
Goldfield.
I didn't know what it was. I just opened it up, and all of a sudden I was reading it, and it was telling me things.
Did the book look at you?
Yeah, it did. It jumped. Part of it jumped out into my skin.
Oh my
shit.
God. Like a buckle or a clasp?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I could read from it.
Oh my God.
Looked like a bunch of pictures at first, but once that thing got into me, I could read it.
So you can understand it?
Yeah.
Then you can reverse it.
It said there's a way to bring back the dead. I didn't believe it at first, but then I started doing
All right.
some little experiments here and there. I brought up a little ladybug that I had smushed. I used it to get a squirrel that I had bashed on the head with that there frying pan. His head was flat. His head popped back
All right,
up.
Slade. We don't have time for this shit. You think you can remember where you read that? And can you think you can reverse it? You ever put something back to being dead?
Well, no, I don't know if it works like that.
Slade, read the book. Buck, give him the book.
Look, I'm gonna open the book and put it in front of your face.
Okay.
Your ass is staying tied up, though.
All right. Buck, I don't think you understand this. The power of this book, it could bring back anybody.
You seen outside? I fucking understand it.
Yeah, I think we get that, Slade.
Did Mr. Fiddles come back?
Yeah,
He
he did. And he's fucking dead still, but he's walking around trying to kill everybody.
Well, I mean, Mr. Fiddles always did have a temper. Are you sure he wasn't just...
Yeah, well, it's like on fucking moonshine now.
Slade, stop what you're talking, Slade, and just get to the page in the book where we set this right. Do not say anything else. You said it right.
Who is this guy, Buck?
This guy's your worst goddamn nightmare unless you reverse this curse.
That's right. You fix this right now.
Buck, you know me. I didn't mean to do this. I was just trying to make Mr. Fiddles better.
I tell you what, you make this better, and we're going to forget about the whole thing, and I'll untie you.
You want me to undo it? I don't know.
I want you to make them all go back to being resting in peace, where they belong, not walking around the town causing havoc.
Can I roll something on Slade to force him to comply?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Don't knock him out.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm not gonna. I am going to. How about just straight up convince
Yep.
or psychology?
Tanner, convince this guy to read the goddamn book.
Yeah. All right. Rolling on a 60.
Nice.
Rolls him a 19. Slade, you listen here now. You got to set this right. There are people that are dying out in the streets. All those things you brought back to life, they're just going crazy and eating everybody. There's people dying out there. People that you know.
Prudence.
You got to think about more than your dog. Prudence is out
and
there.
her bloomers.
Oh my God! I didn't realize. I guess I'm a wizard now.
Yeah, okay, man.
Yeah,
That's fine,
maybe,
but
sure.
Just undo this shit, will you?
Oh, I'll take a look.
I'm going to untie his hands, but I'm going to train my shotgun right on his face.
Okay. Now, I just want to point out, like, obviously all of this activity is suspect, but, like, you've known this guy for a while, and he's just, like, a normal guy that runs the general store.
I like Slade. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he hasn't...
I thought he was a pervert.
That's just Prudence talking shit.
Yeah,
She
I know.
thinks everybody wants to sniff her drawers. Nobody nobody wants to do that.
Prudence said I was a pervert?
Yeah, she said you was out in her clothesline sniffing her drawers.
No.
Nobody believes it. Don't worry. It's just Prudence talking her talk.
I was out in the graveyard.
Quiet.
I was digging up Mr. Fiddles.
Oh my God! You put him in the
Oh my
graveyard?
God.
Well, that's where he was.
He's a fucking dog.
Yeah, but he died.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bury him with
Jesus
respect. I put him in the graveyard.
Should have given him to the hogs,
All right.
man.
Hey, look.
Anyway.
Let's not get sidetracked now.
Yep.
Hold on.
Don't
Let's
send
not
me
get
down these
sidetracked.
rabbit holes, Slade. You know how I get.
Let's just read from the book, Slade. and fix
We'll
this.
debate the proper dog burial after this, and in the
won't.
meantime, let's get these goddamn zombies back into their graves.
Now that I know what you're up to, I won't call you a pervert no more.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're just a necrophiliac, apparently.
Golly.
Jesus Christ.
That's much better than a pervert.
Just 'cause I was whacking off in the graveyard.
Okay, Slade, come on now. Here's the book, and here's the business end of my shotgun.
Read it.
Do you pull out the book?
I just open my satchel and dump the book onto his chest.
Okay. Slade puts the book down on the floor.
Fuck.
Slade, I promise you, on everything I believe in, if you try to fucking make this situation worse to save yourself, I will take your head off.
Golly, I wouldn't want to make it worse. I'm trying to help.
Okay?
All right.
Just stating the facts.
I ain't no pervert neither.
No, I know you're not a pervert.
Just 'cause I was whacking off in the graveyard.
Slade, you're just
It was-
you're a wizard,
I'm a
man.
wizard.
You're just a wizard.
Misunderstanding.
I'll do my wizard thing.
Do that wizard thing and get these guys back into their graves.
All right.
Yeah, just put him back to sleep, back to bed.
So he opens the book, and you see a bulge kind of pop out on his hand. Tanner, this is familiar to you from seeing the spider that happened to Stanley.
Except it's coming out of his hand,
It like protrudes,
raises above his skin.
yeah, but then it moves.
Okay, so
and
it's
it
his-
slides like up his arm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It goes
All right.
all the way up his arm, and you see it come like poking, like he's got like a bug under his skin, and it comes up his cheek, and it comes up to his eye, and it protrudes out of his face, and it's almost like a monocle on his eye.
Oh my God. Fuck, you seeing this shit?
Yeah, this ain't right.
That's
Grab that empty
that's-
jar. Grab that mason jar.
that's- All right. I'll grab the jar. Tanner grabs the jar.
Buck, roll psychology. You haven't seen this before.
Yeah, man, I seen some crazy shit.
Not like this.
Rolling on a 75. A 6.
All right, you're all right.
Hey, Buck. While I got you here, and Slade's doing his thing, obviously we have to get this other book in front of Stanley, right? Like, Stanley can read that book based on what we know. The clasp went into Stanley. The clasp went into Slade. Slade can read the book.
So you think Stanley can only read the first book, though?
I think, well, I don't know. Maybe Slade can read the second book. Maybe we can show him. But I certainly think Stanley can read that first book. I don't think Stanley knows it yet. He hasn't seen Insect Monocle yet, but he will.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Stanley seemed very eager to get his hands on this book, which is why I so quickly satcheled it up.
On this particular one?
Yeah, I'd be willing to show him under the right circumstance, but I cannot let him in possession of this book.
Oh, I don't think let him in possession of it, but maybe we can let Slade look at the old book too and see if he can read that one. That'll kind of tell us, right? Slade can read both books. Stanley can read both books.
Yeah, trouble with that is the other book is up at the village.
God damn it, why is nothing easy? Fucking hell. All right.
But we can take him there.
Mm-hmm.
I can take him there because I got to head there after this fucking debacle.
Yeah, maybe. I think that's a great idea. Why don't you when we're done here? Why don't you take Slade and bring him up to up there and see what you can get out of him?
All right, you think maybe we should discuss this after we figure out this whole zombie situation?
Yeah, this might have been a little
Did
bit.
you guys want me to read out of this book?
Yeah, Slade, go ahead, read that goddamn book, man. Make this shit go away.
All right, so he starts reading the book, and the insect thing kind of snaps back into his head, but his eyes roll up, and his eyes are just pure white. And he starts going,
Bucksy. Dano Pato.
I ain't saying shit, man. I'm trying not to
God damn.
listen to this. I like being corporeal.
Mm-hmm.
You hear something shatters out in the street, and you hear another scream, another couple of gunshots, and still Slade is like, and you start to hear less noises. After a little while, the only sound you hear is him chanting.
All right, Slade. You can be quiet now. We should take that book from. Let's take the book from him. Take it out of his hands.
Yeah, one sec, Tanner. You want to go peek out the window, see what's going on?
Yeah. I'll go double check real quick.
I'm gonna keep aimed on this fool.
Yeah. Let me double check real quick.
Hand me that mason jar.
Mm-hmm. He hands him the mason jar and runs over to the window.
Wait,
Tiptoes real quiet like.
what's in the mason jar?
That's in case that buckle jumps out of his face.
Yeah, we're trying to catch that buckle.
Oh, okay.
Put it in the mason jar.
Sell it to Octavius.
Yeah, get some gold for that thing.
So Tanner's looking outside.
Yeah, he ran over real quick. And he's looking outside to see if he can see anything out there.
All right, roll.
Observation
Yeah.
on a 70. Yeah, rolls a 96. Why not?
Tanner, give that one more good look. Dust that window off a little bit and give it one more good look.
Yeah, I think I caught a piece of dust right in my eye, something like that. Let me roll that one more time. Do I got to use my re-roll for this?
Yeah, if you want to do it again.
God damn it!
This is important. It's better than re-rolling on your acrobatics if you catch my drift.
I do catch your drift, but I am not happy about it. I will waste my re-roll on this, but I just know that I'm not pleased. Rolling on a 70. 45. I will now take away my re-roll. This is bullshit. fucking re-roll on an observation to see if anything was outside. God damn it.
Spoiler alert, nothing's outside.
No shit.
So right outside the door, like where they were pounding on the door, you notice that there are like a couple piles of dust. Before you were just like, you didn't see the zombies, you weren't sure what happened, like they could have like ran off or something, but now you're pretty sure that that's them.
Oh, so the zombies turned to
Yeah.
dust. Oh my gosh, Buck.
And as you're looking out through the window, you see Prudence is on the roof of the apothecary across the street, and she sees you.
Tanner gives her a thumbs up real quick. Like, actually, he gives her 2 thumbs up. He's like, did it? And then he gives her like a little shh, 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 shh,
Okay.
just in case. He points outside and kind of points to the piles of dust that are on the steps outside, and then kind of like cuts his throat, saying like is like they're done.
She nods to you.
Perfect. All right. Inside, Tanner says to Buck, he's like, "Hey, Buck, I think we're good. I think Slade did it. It looks like all those things just turned to dust piles out there, as far as I can tell. I see Prudence across.
You feel pretty sure about that?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. Prudence is across the way. She's up on the building with the shotgun, and she's good to go. So I think we're safe."
All right, Buck's going to take the barrel of his shotgun and slam that book shut and
Nice.
put the satchel around it without touching it.
Love it.
The second you close the book,
Oh, fuck.
Slade's eyes roll back into his head. The spider thing pops out of his eye. Not out, but like
Into my mason jar?
Right into the mason jar?
on his skin still, and it rides back
okay.
down through his cheek, through his neck, and you see it, and then eventually you see it end up like in his hand.
So it's still just sitting in his hand.
Yeah, but it kind of like fades into his hand. You don't see it when nothing's happening.
Nice description, man. I really like that.
Yeah. I'm going to shackle him back up, though.
Oh, 100%. Get him shackled.
Slade's,
Yeah.
he's
yeah.
conscious now, and he say, "What? Why you got to tie me up? I helped you.
Slade, listen, man.
I'm a wizard now."
Yeah, okay, but listen. I trust you. I like you. But something ain't right. That buckle's inside of you, and we're going to get it sorted out. But I trust you, but I don't trust that thing that's living inside of you.
Hey,
That's why you're shackled.
Do you want it?
Hey, fellas.
You want to trade it?
Want it?
Yeah, I think
What do you mean?
I could pass it to you. And he holds his hand out.
You fucking pass that to me, it's going to be the last thing you do.
Give it to Stanley. Give it to Stanley. Stanley.
Oh, God, what if Stanley has 2 buckles?
Tanner yells down, Stanley. Hey.
Yeah, Slade,
Oh,
help Stanley out of the hole.
Yeah, give Stanley a hand. Just kid.
No, I ain't shaking his hand.
No, don't shake his hand.
Tie his ass up
Buck,
instead.
I don't think you understand, Buck. You could bring your son back.
God
Don't you
damn it,
fucking
Slade.
mention my son. I don't need to see the goddamn bones of my son.
I don't think it's supposed to be the bones. I think I'm just not good at it yet. I think if I got it just right, I could bring him back for real.
Buck, do not go down this path.
All right, I'm intrigued, but we're going to talk about this.
Do not go down this path. This is this ain't right.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this at the village.
What village?
Don't you worry.
He does.
We're going on a little adventure, friend.
Yeah, he was passed out when we talked about that.
Buck, just so I'm clear, are we going as friends or am I your prisoner?
We are friends, but there's some restrictions.
So
Mainly you passing that fucking thing to me because I don't want it. You hear me?
all right.
My body, my choice.
That's right, Buck. I agree.
That's right.
Matt, did you pick up earlier when I told Slade to shut up that I already knew what you were up to with that fucking bullshit? with Slade bringing up saying to Buck that he can bring his son back. Like I knew as soon as as soon as I realized what was happening with that book and Slade started talking, I was like, yeah, he's definitely going to say something to Buck about bringing his son back.
Matt, how proud of us are you?
I am. You guys finally did something right.
I was just going to say,
I
this
feel like
really
we
is...
finally figured it out.
We finally figured something out without Matt having to tell us, like, exactly what to do. That felt pretty good.
And all it took was getting Stanley back in that hole.
I don't know if we're done yet, but yeah, all it took was tossing Stanley down the hole.
This isn't the end of the game. We didn't win.
We didn't. Oh, did we win? Are we done?
Slade, did we win?
Slade, answer the goddamn question, you pervert.
I think you won. Golly.
Yeah.
Here, touch my hand.
Touch your own fucking hand. We should get out in the town.
Yeah, let's go fucking talk to Prudence and find Sarah and Rose.
Let's go have
and
everybody buy us drinks for saving their lives.
Yet again.
I ain't buying all the drinks this time.
So you grab Slade and you walk out into the street.
Like fucking heroes.
Uh,
And everybody's like, what are these two idiots so happy about? Half the town just fucking died.
Yeah, they're totally clueless, and as are we.
They're just crying and we're walking out like,
Yeah, we did it.
boy! We solved it.
Nailed it.
yeah, I do need to think about this. Man,
We really threw the GM off.
I mean,
We sure did. I can't
was
believe
good.
we succeeded.
I feel like that's a win in itself.
Totally agree. You need to put some of this in the episode too to let the fucking Patreons know that we're not total dipshits. Like we finally fucking figured out how to like win a game.
Let the people recognize the amount of effort our GM puts into this.
Thank you.
A firm.
That sounded like sarcasm, but that's just because that's my natural tone.
Yeah, you're naturally sarcastic, but yeah, that is 100%.
I don't mean it sarcastically. It's like resting bitch face of voice.
Resting bitch voice.
Yeah. Everything I say sounds like I'm being a dick.
Sarcastic dick voice. Yeah, it's interesting to think that we've put a lot of hours into this, and I hope that people like it. And if they don't, they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, if you don't like this, go fuck yourself.
That's right.
I like someone listened to 24 episodes and then they're like, oh my God, screw that. And they get all mad.
I stand by all of my offense.
Yeah, I do too.
If you're offended by me, listener, if you're offended by me, that's life, baby.
Oh, we just lost another one.
God
Yeah,
damn
well.
it.
Good fucking riddance. I don't need your soft ass in my life.
I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I agree.
As you exit the general store, you see some movement, and you realize that the zombie that was in the trough is still there.
God, nothing good ever fucking lasts with this guy.
I totally forgot about that.
It's like you can't just have a win.
Maybe the zombie in the trough. Maybe the zombie in the trough wasn't actually a zombie. I don't know. Maybe
He's
it's
just the
okay.
guy drowning.
Probably should
We
save
should have
him.
pulled his ass out. Jesus Christ, why didn't anybody get me out of this thing? I can't swim.
I was just walking through town and I got swacked into the
Who
goddamn
put
trough.
this trough here?
Yes, the guy in the trough, once you get closer, you realize it's Josiah Sarkisian, and he's not a zombie.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, Josiah, get out of the fucking
Oh
trough.
my god, Josiah.
We just yank his ankles,
Jesus
and
Christ.
I grab his gold brick.
What? Nah, give me my brick back, bro.
That's why you're drowning, you idiot. You're holding on to that fucking 20-pound brick.
It's dragging you down, Josiah.
What the hell's going on out here? There's all these zombies.
What zombies? What are you talking about? I don't see any zombies.
Yeah,
There's first for one thing, there's definitely dead bodies in the street. And I'm going to say that there are what you would refer to as zombie corpses, as though they didn't all dissolve into dust. The more recent ones are kind of just, it's like they died again. So they're all gone. They're all
Are they peaceful?
No, they look like they died in terrible distress.
Fright. That's sad.
but they're not moving anymore, right?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to get across. But there are physical bodies of them.
Wait,
They're not moving. They're not. There are no active, alive-ish, air quotes, zombies.
okay, good.
Prudence sees you guys and yells,
Oh, bless your heart. So glad you're alive. Are you all right?
All right, Prudence. Glad you're all right too. You okay up there?
What the hell's going on?
It was that goddamn pervert Slade Blackburn.
Too much to explain from 100 feet. Prudence, get your ass down here off the roof, will you? Is Bart Busby the bus boy alive?
he's not out here. So out on the street, people are kind of, whoever's still alive, as the storm has passed, they're kind of coming out of their buildings like, what's going on? So you see Prudence, you see Hacksaw Jim, Josiah you already saw. You see the body of the Lukenbach strongman competitor named Ironhead Hayward.
Oh no.
You see Colt Baxter down by the gun store, and he is openly weeping, just like terribly, terribly distraught.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no.
He saw his wife.
He probably had to shoot his wife.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to go over to Colt.
Yeah.
You guys head over there, and you see he is kneeling on the ground, head down, just weeping. He's got a sawed-off shotgun in his right hand, and the zombie corpse that you recognize of Jane Baxter is laying in the street next to him. He's just like, why? Why?
Oh, Colt, man. This is fucked up.
Shh.
I don't know the words to say, but she's in a better place now that she's not a zombie. What do you say we go give her a proper burial and you put that shotgun down?
I don't understand. How could she be a zombie if she wasn't dead?
Look, Colt, I'll explain all of this on our walk, but let's go bury your wife.
Did you know she was dead?
Colt, I don't know shit about what's going on. I got a real surface level tip of the iceberg kind of thing going on. But I'll explain it all to you.
I can't. Just leave me alone. I want to be alone.
Colt, you can't be alone, man.
Go on, get out of here! And he fires his shotgun into the air.
All right, Tanner.
All right.
Let's let him be. He's got to let off some. He's probably going to blow off some fucking dynamite soon.
Yeah, he's upset. Let's go. Sorry for your loss, Colt.
Thoughts and prayers.
You hear quite a commotion coming out of the jail.
Oh, fuck. The hits just keep coming in this shit.
You don't need to do anything about that, but I'm telling you that.
Just ignore it.
Say it one more time.
There's a loud commotion as a lot of people yelling coming out of the jail, the sheriff's office.
Okay.
Buck, should we go in there? Or, like, keep moving on. What do you think?
I think we should probably go see what's going on in the jail.
Oh my God! All right, let's go.
Because if those idiots are getting fucking broken out, we got to know that info.
That's gonna cause us some trouble, isn't it? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Get your gun ready, because I'll just
I'm-
fucking put all these guys down right now.
I wish I had a shotgun that
You know what?
I had, but
If they're locked up, maybe we ought to just go in and fucking shoot them in their cell. Old West style.
yeah.
Regulators! Mount up.
Sure. All right.
No?
Sure.
Let's just go see what
We'll
they're up
see.
to first.
We'll call it. We'll call it when we get in there.
Yeah, let's make it a game time decision.
Okay. Heat of the moment kind of thing.
Yeah. If we feel like killing them when we get in there, then let's just do it. But if not, then
I'm just going to shoot the biggest one first.
yeah.
All right, you guys walk into the jail, and before we do anything, you guys have not been here before. So someone needs to describe the room, the jail, the sheriff's office itself. So ignore the people and ignore what these are.
Ignore the zombies.
Yeah, they're not they're zombie corpses at this point.
Okay.
All right.
So what we got here is a 16-foot by 20-foot wood dwelling. Pine wood floors, pine wood walls, with a giant metal jail cell spanning the second half of it. And inside the jail cell, we've got those morons from Louisiana. In the adjacent cell, we got the sheriff, Lucas Hale,
Locked himself in.
and his fucking idiotic son, Jack Hale.
Saved his dumb son.
Apparently everybody's locked up.
That is true.
All right, Tanner, nothing to see here. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, we did it. Let's go.
Everybody's secure.
So long, Sheriff.
You notice anything else about the room? How about the condition of the cells?
Oh.
One of them has
shit.
a computer in it. That seems weird.
One's got a nice set of desktop speakers.
I don't know what a computer is and what a television is.
That's a large screen TV.
All right. Hey, Tanner, what I'm thinking here is these guys did the old switcheroo.
There's an ATM in the
They
bank.
put the sheriff in the real cell.
I knew when I saw that ATM that something was off a couple of weeks ago. Maybe that was a couple of months ago, but it felt like it was months ago. Maybe it was days ago or hours ago. Man, what the hell is going on?
So anyway, you guys walk in here, and you quickly can ascertain that obviously the 3 felons are in the one jail cell, and Lucas and his kid must have locked themselves into the other cell to protect themselves. They're all kind of like, when they see you come in, they're like, help, 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 yes, come in, help us. And Levi is like, you all gotta let us out here, yeah? This ain't fair. Didn't know there'd be no zombies, yeah?
You ain't getting let out of shit.
Oh, nobody gave a death sentence. We just got a little drunk, that's all, yeah?
Yeah, well, your sentence is till 9 a.m., and it's only 2 a.m.
And the sheriff is like, actually, yeah, I mean, don't let them out. Don't listen to them. But if you could grab my key, it's over there on the table. I locked us in here, but I don't have the. Can't let us. I mean, if you could.
Quick question, Sheriff. How'd you lock yourself in there and the key's all the way over there?
Don't get bogged down into the scientifics of how locks work.
I mean,
You mind explaining how you locked yourself in there with the key all the way over here?
yeah, I mean, it's a funny story. Jack just wanted to play with it, and he threw it through the bars. And Jack's like, "Shut up, you idiot! Open
Don't talk to your father that way.
I'm talking to you. Open the door." But
You're not versed in negotiation, are you, Jack?
Lucas says, "Jack, calm down now. Sorry, Buck. Don't listen to him. Just if you could kindly hand that key over, appreciate."
I'd like to roll a psychology on the sheriff and Jack.
Okay.
All right, rolling on a 75, being that I'm a ace bartender, and the world of psychology is my wheelhouse.
Hey, Tanner, you look stupid.
Oh my god, a crit success with a 66. Let's see what's really going on here.
Yeah, what is happening here?
All right, what specifically are you looking to know?
Why are these two idiots locked in a cell with the key hanging on the wall? Like, who actually locked them in here? And are they okay? Are they corporeal?
Hold on, Buck. I think I got another question.
Hang on, Tanner. Let's
Maybe
deal with his first.
Hang on, and my second part of that question is, why are the bad guys in the suite and you two dipshits are locked in the criminal cell? Can somebody explain that to me?
Okay, so first, in answer to your first question, you do think that the sheriff is telling the truth. They got into the cell and locked the door to get away from the zombies. While they were in the cell, Jack wanted to play with the keys, so Lucas handed him the keys. And then Jack just threw them, not like meaning to do any harm, but was just playing and like tossed them out of the cell. It was an accident.
Okay.
Other question, Lucas says, well, I didn't think that I'd be spending the night in my own cell, so I thought I'd just give them the nice one for the night, seeing as all they did is get poisoned in your saloon.
That's interesting, Sheriff Hale. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you in cahoots with these people?
Cahoots with Levi?
Yes, sir.
No, of course not.
And I'm still playing off my crit success of psychology.
He is not in cahoots with them.
Well, what's his fucking deal? Is he just inept?
He's just a dipshit.
Oh, Tanner.
Tanner, do you have something you want to do?
I'm fixing to leave this idiot locked up.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, what is the stuff that's actually in there with them? Is there actually a TV with speakers and shit?
No.
No, of course
That shit
not. That's just funny. But
Oh, God
but
damn it.
for the
It's just a gangster ass cell that's very nice compared to the one that Jack and Lucas are in.
there's a nice cell and there's a crappy cell. The bad guys are in the nice cell. But what the sheriff tells you makes sense, because he's like, I only had
All right.
these people to put in there, and so I didn't think I was going to be spending the night in my own cell.
Sheriff,
But why are you treating them so good? I told you they tried to kill and rob us.
we don't need to get into any of these finer details of how these criminals are going to spend the rest of their night, but Sheriff, we'll let you out of there. But hey, look, on the other hand, let's just let it be known that we let you out, right? Understood?
Yeah, and a caveat, not to interrupt, Tanner.
Mm-hmm. No, I was done.
I'm going to unlock Sheriff's cell, but I'm taking the keys. These fools ain't getting let out till we deem it is appropriate.
Buck, I can't have you taking the keys to the jail cell.
Let me explain something here, Sheriff. Shit's gone sideways in Whiskey Ridge.
Yeah, what's going on? What are these things?
Yeah, these are fucking
What?
zombies. These are dead people come back to life.
I thought I recognized that.
So I'm afraid the rule of law is no longer the hierarchy. Like I got to look out for the town, and
There's a higher need out here, Sheriff.
frankly, you're locked up in your own jail cell.
Well, that's just a happenstance.
Yeah, well, it did happen.
Yeah, but it's a happenstance that has consequences.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take this key, but we're going to let you out.
What do you see as the end result of this play, Buck?
I ain't sure yet, to be honest with you.
You trying to become the sheriff?
No, sir. My aims are higher than that. No offense.
There is no higher calling.
Okay, well, why don't you concentrate on being sheriff and not get yourself locked up in your own cell? Just kidding, Sheriff. Big fan. I'm going to vote for you. But I'm also going to take this key.
Yeah, again, Sheriff, to be super clear on this, there are really only two choices at this point. Choice number one is we walk out of here with the keys. You stay in there, and the criminals stay in there. Choice number two is we let you out, and then we walk away with the keys. Any way you look at it, we're going to take the keys, Sheriff. Sorry, but that's how tonight's going to work.
Okay. I'd like to do
reality check.
Well, yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
I've never been more proud of Tanner than right now.
What I want to do is a contested convince. I'll tell you right now, he's got a 50. He's gonna try and convince you to leave the key.
Oh shit! All right.
He ain't in much of a position to convince.
I know, but that's the stat. He's literally going to convince you if he can.
I like this plan because
Okay.
we would try the same thing if we were in his
Yeah.
place, right? Like we'd be trying something like this. I like
yeah,
this.
let's do it.
So I'll go against whoever you choose, assuming it's the higher.
Only one of us can do it.
Yeah, I don't see how.
What's your convince?
60.
Oh, mine's also a 60.
You want to do rock, scissors, paper?
No, I think you should roll it. Give me some plausible deniability.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the sheriff is like, well, let's roll and then we'll play it out.
Well, let me give a quick little intro here. Sheriff, now listen, I like you, I trust you, but Tanner and I, we're kind of in this thing together, and I'm going to leave it to him to decide whether or not you're getting the keys back. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to trust whatever you two decide.
All right, but crit fail, 66.
Ouch.
Tanner, you let me out of here! You let me out of here now!
Woof.
Jack Hale's like, shut up! Let us out of here, Tanner, you little idiot! You look stupid with that hat and your half-eared man!
Oh, shit.
Do I even have to roll at this point in time?
Yes, just to see if you crit fail, but that's the only way. I mean, even then, you're not gonna give him the key, but I just want to see what happens.
All right, rolling convince on a 60. Success, 53.
Jack
Yeah,
Hale's
boy.
like, I'll kill you if I get out of here. Sheriff's like, Jack, just calm down. All right, just take. All right, fine, just take the key. You gotta take the key, but just please let us out.
Okay.
We'll let you out, Sheriff. We
unlatch
unlocked the door.
All right. He steps out, takes big sigh. All right, are these things still out in the town? Do we need to fight?
No, I think we took care of that.
How'd you do that?
We just got to get this thing settled. We got to figure out what the hell's going on here, and then we're going to bring your key back. We're going to get everything back to law and order.
Sheriff, we're gonna set everything right here. Like you're gonna get back control of the town. You're gonna be the sheriff again. You're the sheriff right now, but there's some things that are happening here that I think Buck and I need to handle.
We can't have these 3 X factors running around the town right now. We got enough shit going on out there.
Did you guys have something to do with this?
Yeah, we did. We're the ones that stopped it from fucking happening.
Well, how'd it start?
Sheriff,
Well, in short, Slade Blackburn. In long,
Exactly.
I'll tell you later.
Slade. I always thought that guy was a pervert.
he didn't. There's a whole thing, Sheriff, and we got a whole bunch of things we got to work on, and we can't explain all this to you right now.
Do I need to arrest Slade?
No, you don't need
Yeah,
to
sure.
arrest Slade. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Arrest
sure.
Slade.
Or yes, sir.
You ain't gonna
what-
find him, but
What I literally said was, yeah, sure, sir.
Guys, I don't know what's going on,
that is a very familiar story coming from you.
but I can't help if you don't tell me. If you don't fill me in.
Yeah. We'll be back, Sheriff.
You did me a solid here. Let me out. You head on your way, and I'll look the other way this time. But you got to give me that key back.
Buck just kind of rolls his eyes and like, all right, Tanner, let's go.
Sheriff, look, yeah, everything's fine. We'll see you. We'll see you soon.
We'll bring that key back real soon.
Mm-hmm.
Just try to keep an eye on your prisoners. Nice job giving them the fucking big cell, you dumb shit.
What's that?
Nothing. Gotta go. Gotta go save the town some more.
Okay, so you get out of the jail, and you head towards the Silver Dollar. You see there's some kind of situation with the Dawson boys, but you're just like,
Christ.
you're just like this. We've had to deal with too much. Who cares what they're doing? And you just leave them to their own devices. You go past.
What are they doing?
They're currently. It looks as though one of them is dead, and they're dealing with that.
No, okay.
Oh, which one? Can we do an observation as we run by?
Nah, screw it. I'll tell you. It's is dead.
Whatever.
Rest in peace. Gotta go.
It would have been Spittoon, but John.
John saved him.
Yep.
Jesus.
That'll come back to bite him.
It sure should.
You get to the silver dollar. You find that the silver dollar has been like boarded up, and they have clearly like worked together to defend the place. And this is like a
haven.
this is a fortress during the siege.
This is the who's who of Whiskey Ridge in here.
It really is. Everybody's
Nice
in here.
job, everybody. I'm proud of you guys.
Fucking Hans Moleman is up with Wild Rose still, though.
Except when you look closer, you realize that she is in fact weeping over his body. He is dead.
All right.
Rose, what happened to Hans?
One of those things got him. One of the first ones that come in. Hans went to greet him,
Yeah, they usually go for the weakest link.
grabbed him right off, bit him right in the neck. It was disgusting. And also sad.
Did he pay you, though?
No, that's the worst part. He didn't give me my money for the past weekend.
Did you check his pockets?
I've been with him every hour on the hour.
Jesus, Rose.
He probably owes me 72 gold. And now he's dead.
Check his pockets.
She ruffles through his pockets, and she finds a coupon for a free horse bath.
What?
I guess.
She's not a good business person.
Tanner, where were you? You could have stopped this.
Oh, Rose, I'm so sorry. It got crazy out there. Did you see all those dead people running around?
What the hell? Is this the end times?
No, we stopped this. Buck and I stopped this. We stopped the end times.
No offense, Tanner, but that seems highly unlikely.
Yeah,
No,
I
Rose,
agree.
it's
It
true.
does seem highly unlikely.
Both of these things can be true.
Yeah, it surprised me too.
When Sarah sees you, Buck, she comes running out from behind the bar. And what happened?
Oh, not literally.
No, literally.
Hey, Sarah.
That's
God damn. Good.
Hey,
Good to see you, girl. How's business?
This is your wife who just survived an apocalypse.
Hey.
I can't wait until I hear that back in the podcast. It's gonna be so fucking great.
I'm so glad you saved the bar. And yourself, of course.
She gives you a big hug.
I'm glad you're alive.
Yeah, you want to get over in that broom closet?
What? Are we safe?
We're safe.
Then hell yeah.
Okay. Cue the fucking Barry White. All right, listen, Sarah.
Yeah.
Obviously, some crazy shit's gone down. I got Slade Blackburn semi-tied up,
What?
and I got to get back to the village to get our money back for the bar, but also, you remember the book, the first book? Apparently there's a second book.
Another one?
Yep, and it's in my satchel, and I got to get it out of this town back into safekeeping.
Oh no.
So you think I can bring Slade and the book to the village and maybe just stash them away for the time being? Maybe talk to Jeff and Tall Pine about I don't even know what really. I'm gonna figure this whole thing out though.
Don't talk to Grandpa.
Oh hell no, that guy hates me. Ever since I smoked that book, he ain't looked at me the same way.
You're not gonna smoke this one, are you?
Well, I mean, if he makes me.
I don't think he made you. I think you liked it.
Listen, I'm very intimidated by grandfather.
So am I.
Well, if he tells me to smoke it, I'm going to smoke it.
Well, that makes sense.
It's just the way I roll. Thanks, Sarah. You mind just keeping watch over the silver dollar?
Yeah, it's not like anything's happening here.
Yeah, rattlesnake. Stick around, man. And Rose, I'll pay you that 72 gold. Just give me that horse bath coupon.
Chow!